Hello and welcome back to another episode of the White Sox March to October. And last episode kind of got out of hand a bit. We pushed things a little far to get to see those draft picks, and the video ended up coming out 45 minutes long. So we're gonna chill a little bit. This will probably be kept to a bit shorter of an episode today. But we're also in the home stretch of the season, which means no more trades, no more scouting, no more signing draft picks. There's nothing getting in the way between us playing games. Way to get things started today, because Colin Houck once again is getting a call-up opportunity. He was the one automatically sent down when we traded for Jordan Lawler last episode, but almost immediately now we've gotten the chance to call him back up, which is probably the best case scenario because he was already doing incredible at the plate in his time in the major leagues this season. 25 games, still under 100 at bat, or 150 at bats. But the even bigger thing is, because it's another call-up opportunity as a player lock, we get another chance at some more attribute progress on top of what he's already got going this season. So we are gonna have quite the competition when it comes to our infield, especially our middle infield going forward on this team. I mean, we already have Duran, Montgomery, Lawler, Houck, and then we can't forget about Termar Johnson, who's still down in the minors, who we traded for earlier this year at an 8 potential, 74 overall, I think. So let's see if we can do it again with Colin Houck. We've already been successful in one player lock with them. We're facing a lefty, which is good news. He's a little bit better against lefties. But yeah, of all those guys that I listed competing for our infield spots of the future, Colin Houck is the only one that's not an A potential. All the other guys have the edge on him of being A potential. So as much as we can do for Colin Houck, he's going to benefit from. All right, so here we go. Right away, first AB. Looks like we're batting out of the 2-hole today. And we're gonna get a base hit right away. Perfect start. I mean, not perfect. That was a fastball right down the middle that I could have made a better swing on. Wasn't the greatest PCI placement, but starting out with a base hit, you never know how this game goes. That alone might be enough to get us a plus. All right, here we go. AB number 2. We've got a 3-2 game. We're down a run. These Angels are not good. Why are we losing? Oh, I thought that was a good swing, but when it's sounding like that off the bat, it's not going anywhere. That's a shame. I mean, it was still a decent at bat. I worked the count a bit, saw a few pitches, and we're already, man, we're right into our 3rd at bat. We did manage to tie it up now at 3. Oh, and no, that can't be 2. Not on a hanging. There is no better pitch to see. And I didn't get underneath it. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is not good at all. And we are immediately into our next at bat. It's still only the 6th inning, so we'll get at least one more after this, but now it's a tougher matchup. Joe Kelly on the mound. No more lefty. Yeah, and Joe Kelly's got kind of a weird release point. You know he's got that hard sinker. And that one's not gonna do anything either, man. Just like that, we find ourselves in a position where I need to probably do something in our next and last at bat, or else we don't succeed. And we're right into that last at bat. The 4-3 game has been held intact. We gotta face Jose Leclerc. Oh, we get hit. That's not gonna help. Really? They're throwing away my last plate appearance, not letting me do anything. If I don't get a plus this game, I'm not gonna be a happy guy. It looks like Vlad's just, nope, okay. Ooh, okay. I mean, I don't know if this helps me if I end up scoring a run, but an error, that should move us up to 3rd. Drive me in, Duran. Give us an insurance run. Why are you bunting? You're the best player on the team. Okay, I mean, it worked. Maybe it wasn't smart of me to run home on that, but it worked. I don't like that, man. I don't like the bunt logic on this game. Ezekiel Duran is like, he's legitimately maybe the best player on our team this season. We do win the game, though, 6-3. Let's see. Do I get credited? I should. Solid plate appearances, produced 1 hit. All right, they did give me credit. We got on base twice, scored a run. I feel like it was deserved, and that's big because that was close. I would not have been surprised if the game didn't give me credit for that, but that's going to give Colin Houck another probably plus 10 to his contact, and then plus whatever 1 or 2 to everything else. And then we do add on the momentum from winning the game, and I think we were also on a bit of a winning streak. Might have been 8 games after that win, so now 9, 10, and we lose. All right, they don't even let us defend it against the Dodgers, and I mean, that was kind of a long sim there. Win another series against the Angels, and now it's another player lock. Man, it has been well known that I struggle in player locks to start episodes, and now they're giving me 2 of them to start this one. Let's see about Houck, though. He gets up to an 80 overall. I don't know exactly where his attributes were at going into that one, but now over the course of this year, he's up 20 contact against righties, 17 against lefties, and everything else is looking really good too on the improvement. I don't know what his potential is on the back end within the B potential range, so he is now up to an 80, so that is a B potential, so I don't know how much more he's going to go up, but he's definitely already off to a solid start. And now that's going to make me have to think about what I want to do about our shortstop platoon with Montgomery struggling against lefties this year. I had Houck, but then he got sent down when we got Lawler, so then I put Lawler in that platoon. But honestly, between the two, it's kind of tough because Houck's going to be in a secondary, so his fielding isn't quite going to be a 79, so Lawler's definitely going to have him beat. He's got him beat by plenty on the speed. He also has 9 power on him, but he's also giving up 9 contact. I don't know, I think overall Houck is probably a slightly better hitter, but maybe as a player and specifically as a shortstop where defense matters more than a lot of other positions, I might want to keep Lawler in here. I know his numbers are rough with that 179 average, but they have improved since we traded for him. I don't remember exactly where he started. But now the focus shifts to Vlad because, I mean, I guess I can just look at his player card. That'd be easier. This is what he's doing without any pluses from a player lock, without any performance boosts helping him out in games. He's been a 99 overall all season, and it seems like he is topping out there. It's kind of like you get to that 99 and it's not like he can just continue improving everything. It's like you kind of get the set amount of attribute points, it feels like. And I think that's the only reason why his power is somehow going down -2 and 3, because he's hit 31 home runs. Like, his slugging percentage is much better than it's been in each of the first 2 years, and the power's going down. I mean, what are we doing? But yeah, we've got a chance now to make our best player even better. Gotta face the Orioles here. Jared Schuster on the mound. I know I say it every time, so you guys are probably all already aware of what's going on, but this player lock is different than the last player lock. This one's not a call-up. Vlad was already on the team, so that means he doesn't get an attribute increase if we succeed. This is just about getting him those pluses. Whatever a performance boost does is kind of vague. It just says, hey, they play better in the games that are simmed, so I want him to play as good as possible. All right, here we go. Stepping up to the plate. 2 runners on in a rainy day here. And a 4-pitch walk. Nothing even close thrown there in our first AB. I'll take it, and we'll load the bases too. Why is Nick Senzel starting this game though? It's a righty on the mound. Yeah, I mean, that's what he does when he faces righties. Oh my God, Duran, buddy. And that's, oh no, it is getting through. All right, I guess I probably should have gone to third. Eloy's going to be in at home, so there's a 2-0 lead. We care about the wins too when we're player locked, even though, I don't know, at this point we kind of might have like everything locked up record wise. We definitely have the division on lock, and I would assume we're quite far ahead when it comes to getting the 1 seed. All right, at bat number 2 then, already 4-0 only in the 2nd inning, and we have the exact same situation. Hey, the first strike thrown to Vlad of the game. Wow. Maybe we're better off not being thrown strikes if that's the kind of swing I'm going to make. All right, at bat number 3, again runners on first and second. Well, now we're up to a 5-0 lead. And we're grounding into a double play. Oh my God, the player lock curse is alive and well. I guess we did succeed with Houck. It's just I didn't feel like I played well with him. Now we got our best player on the team, and I can't do anything with him. I guess now this is the 2nd person I've called the best player on our team, but let's be real, everybody at this point might be the best player on our team. And I'm under it. We got to a 3-0 count. He threw 3 elevated fastballs, and I still couldn't get the PCI up there. Unbelievable. We do get another shot. 5th at bat or 5th plate appearance of the game. There we go. Okay. Okay. I can still get the job done. I was kind of resigned to not doing anything with Vlad, but the homer there is definitely going to give him his boost. And that was destroyed. That felt very nice. I did not miss the sinker, left right over the middle. This game was already wrapped up, but we had to wrap up the player lock. And there we go. Make it official. 10-0 win. And let's see what we get. Only 1+ for a home run. I don't know about that, man. I almost feel like hitting a bomb should be an automatic 2. I guess it definitely could take into account the situation we hit it in because we were already up 8-0 at the time. It's not like it had any impact on the game. But hey, even a 1+, if Vladdy was already doing what he was doing and now it's going to be even slightly better, never gonna complain about that. And that seemed like a lot of momentum for just one added fireball there. We're kind of losing some games again though, kind of falling back into that pattern. We put together a decent winning streak for once, but yeah, I mean, if you look at our graph, that's kind of what we've been doing. Even though we have this insanely good record, that winning streak that we were on at the beginning of the episode that I think made it to around 10 games, that's our longest streak, which is definitely a good winning streak. It's just, I feel like sometimes when you have seasons this good and records this good, you put together kind of crazy winning streaks. But I guess when we don't really lose many games, especially not in a row, you don't really need to put together those winning streaks to have a crazy win total. But man, where they're putting us in this next game, I didn't even realize it. We're already up 8-6. It's the bottom of the 9th. We do have a jam to work out of with 2 runners on. Crochet's kind of worked himself into some difficulty, and look who we're facing to lead it off. Benintendi 3 for 4 on the day with a bomb. I know this is gonna be a quick one and we won't spend too much time in this game, at least hopefully, but I do want to see what's gotten us here, because yeah, maybe we're already seeing the effects of the Vlad player lock. He's hit a bomb, he's got 4 hits, Eloy with 2 home runs, 3 doubles on the day, 14 total hits. Jared Schuster was a little more shaky on the mound though, 5 runs allowed in 6. And yeah, now it's on Crochet to get things finished off here. And there we go, caught him looking. I did not want that to end up in the zone, but I guess I'm glad it did. That could be a game-ending double play. Montgomery's got it handled. 99 arm from Duran, and there we go. Just like that. Only took us 2 batters to get 3 outs and wrap this one up. So there we go. I mean, we're not going to get much from winning that one. Only another 1 fireball. But like I said before, at this point, we've probably got just about everything locked up record-wise, which I guess we could check on. We may as well at this point. We're kind of flying through games anyway. And yeah, we just keep simming here. Looking for a 4-game sweep against Kansas City, and we have a chance to officially clinch the division. Kind of what I was just talking about. Not much left to play for, and this would be very early to clinch a division. I mean, the next best in the division is only 500 even, so it's not like we've had much competition this season, but part of why we might not have much competition is because we're so good. And man, that's crazy. Look at those team stats. A 304 team average, 550 slugging, 384 on base. We're almost getting on base 40% of the time as a team. And that's what, like a 940 OPS as a team? That is ridiculous numbers. Even for March to October, that's ridiculous numbers. We could get to 1,000 runs on the season. That's not impossible. And there is no leaderboards for like who's going to get the 1 seed come playoff time. But if you look at the East, the Yankees are 25 wins behind us. The West, the Rangers are what, 21? So chances are everything is pretty much all locked up. So let's go ahead and let's make that officially official. Finish off this game against KC here. We have a 2-0 lead, only 2 innings to go. With how things go with this team, you'd think this should be an easy game to wrap up. It's just so crazy to think about, like, looking at our team stats just now. Like, this is Nick Senzel we're talking about, and he's batting .326 with an over 1,000 OPS if we're looking up at the screen. And he's a platoon bat. Like, those are stats not good enough to play every day. All right, and obviously they don't want to pitch to him. It does not get any easier. There is no weak spot in this order because the potential MVP, Ezekiel Duran's the one up next. I would actually be shocked if when we look at the awards once the whole season's over, I'd be shocked if not only we don't win MVP, but if we don't have all 3 of the top MVP vote getters. Ooh, but that's no good. Very early timing. Oh, but it doesn't even matter. The last thing we need with a team this good is help, but we get it anyway. And then a perfect from Montgomery. I thought that might have had a chance of getting caught, but everyone's off on contact. So that's going to be a lefty-lefty 2 RBI double. It's like, it's not even a thought at this point when things like that happen. It's just a given. Although that is good for Colson Montgomery because he's been struggling big time against lefties this year. And Vaughn, is that gonna, no, it's not gonna drop in. It seems like they were playing in. They're definitely playing in against Montgomery. Seems like it was in against Vaughn too. Fletcher, man, that's another good swing out to center that he's just there for. And Mejia is not gonna leave Montgomery stranded out there. That's another extra base hit in the inning. I mean, we just casually score 3 runs at this point. And Austin Hayes gets walked. It just keeps going. Oh, but another fly out to center field. That's what's going to end the inning. I mean, it doesn't even matter that the inning's over. We put up 3. We've still got another hitting inning left. Oh, and Jake Eder is completely out of gas. It's fine. You can take a rest. I think we've got our guy who can take us to the finish line today. Grant Taylor has kind of come in and taken Tukey's spot, so we got to give him the opportunity if we have a chance to like this. And what's also kind of sad is this is Tukey's contract year, and I doubt he's going to be brought back. I mean, just with the amount of pitching talent we have, the fact that he's only a 70 overall, I mean, I guess with the way free agency works, he might not even show up in the free agent list. And there we go. Couldn't hold up on the change. And we finally get Witt. Again, I don't understand Vaughn and his fielding at first. Like, he's got a 64 fielding rating. What is causing him to occasionally drop down far enough to not have the bronze badge? Vlad, home run, first pitch of the next inning, because why not? I think we had just hit his 31st in the player lock. What's this going to say? 37. All right, the player lock has done things for him. Senzel to center. I don't think we're going to get enough of it. Not here. I think every out so far, though, has been a fly out to the center fielder. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking how I was saying that Ezekiel Duran could be like an MVP front runner, but with Vlad's surge, he probably was already in the conversation too. He might have taken over. It's crazy to think how, I mean, I guess I don't know for sure how the rest of the league is doing and what other individual players are doing, but we very well could have the entirety of the MVP race contained to our team, because not only is it Duran and Vlad, we also have Eloy with an insane season going. I think Luis Robert Jr. is probably still in the mix because he's a good fielding center fielder on top of having a 300 average and probably 30 home runs. And it's going to be another fly out to center field to end our offensive day. I think a 6-0 lead though heading into the 9th is it's going to be plenty. Man, also though, still talking about that whole MVP race thing, I think I saw some numbers for Zach Gallen. He's also having kind of a ridiculous year in his first year with us. He could be in the MVP talks. This game doesn't really seem to shy away from giving MVP to a pitcher. And there we go. First out of the 9th. I mean, we still got a shutout intact, so that's something to play for. Tukey, let's get these last 2 outs. And there we go. Good punch out on the front door sinker. 1 to go. Grounder, perfect off the bat. It sounded like 2, but it's right to Montgomery. And there's the division clinched. I was wondering for a second, I'm like, why are we celebrating like that? But it's because we clinched the division. I don't know, would a team that has basically already clinched it for a while and is also officially clinching it still in the month of August, would they be going that crazy? Man, though, we really kind of did it all there to milk as much as we could out of this game. Only the 1 fireball from the base game loading in with the lead like that, but we also get the shutout and get it up to a blowout. So we end up with 3 fireballs we're adding on, as if we needed it. So what is that gonna do for us? I mean, I'm kind of worried now we're at the point where we might just like sim to the end of the season even. The Rangers, I guess, up next. They're the closest team to us, and if we're not playing them, we might not play anybody. I don't even know. We are gonna have at least 1 more game before the month of August ends. And we also have just picked up our 100th win, so we're already at the 100 win mark. We still have 25 games to go on this season, so that means if they're projecting us at 114 wins, that's a projection of us going 14-11 the rest of the way. We're way better than that. We are gonna fly past that 114 prediction. But yeah, that's where we're gonna go ahead and end this one. We might be finishing the season next episode. That might just be the plan with where we're at. But make sure you like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already. But thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out with me again, and I will see you next time.